when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, slack 25. 54, right, 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Follow.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Flush to his right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch out, watch out.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the BUCS take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Ready? White 25. White 5-4. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now on 2nd and 16, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's got Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ready, black 25. 54. Three bucks.
Jameis now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
45. 280. 45. Check back. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Keith trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
280. 45. Hey, watch your leg. Kill. 36 power.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Corey Coleman back deep to return. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. These two teams all tied after one. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
54. Check 26, check 26. Hey, stop. Let's go. Big ass. 30. Watch it. Check 3. 49, check 49.
They'll run it here with Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Penny, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Mike 5-4. They can't hang with us.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This right caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Under 10, under 10, 10. Tighten up.
Penny will try to punch it in, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Another try for Penny, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this. Run a big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check 45 to
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And taken right on the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready? Check right 54. Right 54. One twist. Ready?
A first down throw for Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Winston now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. This goes to Barber, the running back. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Winston gives to Barber. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Still going, 4 down, 4 down. 45
Wilson to throw again. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by Penny. And all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Here's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, fellas. Ready? Black 25. 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Easy. Bring that up. Let's go.
On first down, it's Logan. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They begin with a run by Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 45-yard line.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the BUCS have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He finds his target. It's Evans. Mike Evans. He's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened up.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Come on, Sunday. Hey, one set. Check right, 54.
They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
We go. 15 line. 15 line.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my